Hey you guys, so you remember that party that I invited all my friends to and nobody showed up and everyone bailed and ditched me? We're rescheduling it. Anyways, hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Melanie. I actually want to take you on a behind the scenes and just kind of document my journey with rescheduling my party and kind of how I'm going about it, because it's a new year. It's January 2026. We're at the top. Leading up to the party, like, I will update you guys. I'm excited to see it all come out into full fruition, honestly, and kind of just explain a little bit with everything and losing friends and kind of getting into like everything and how, I don't know, it's honestly affected me, like not having any friends, and how I'm trying to go about it with new year, with rescheduling it. Because 2025 is over and it's a new year, I was like, shoot, it's gonna feel really weird to like reschedule the party that was meant to be for 2025 because I graduated again in 2025. I just had realized something. My certificate has not came in yet. Technically, I have one last celebration because I'm waiting for the certificate. Like, everything's all finalized and finished and good. Like, my transcript is graded, like we're good, it's official, I've graduated, yay. But the certificate has not come in yet. And I was like, there's the loophole I needed. So basically, I was like, yeah, I can do one more celebration because I'm waiting for the certificate anyways. And here's the deal. With college, like how it works is like, depending on your timeline for graduation, like it was kind of weird. Like when I graduated in 2024, I was done a term early. So I did get my certificate for my last party because I graduated early. This time I technically walked at graduation early in 2025, but graduated late. So I haven't got my certificate yet. My community in particular used to be a lot longer with it, but I think it was initially like 12 months and now it's like, or not 12 months. I think initially it was 12 weeks, 12 months now. I'd be calling the school and then they got it down to 8 weeks. So I still haven't got my certificate yet. How I had realized this was I was gonna have an advising meeting to like change up transfer plan, but I can't do that yet until I get the certificate. That's the last thing I need. So I had to cancel to reschedule. I can't reschedule right now because I have to wait until I get the certificate. That's how I had found out, like, wait, we could still celebrate one last time. I haven't technicality got my certificate yet. And this party will kind of just be more of like kind of the last hurrah for a long while until university works out, because I also thought it over. I've been really sad to not like celebrate my college accomplishments with my family, honestly, because I had a big like high school graduation party with them and it was like so much fun. Coming from divorced family, like some was just like out to eat dinner, some was like the party, and it was just really great, you know, looking back. I haven't planned anything yet, kind of because like traveling and anxiety, hoping to get that in check. Maybe once I get to university, like I'll feel a little bit better. I mean, my dream school is 2 hours away from home, so I don't know, we'll see how I feel with everything when the time gets close. But I'm holding off like doing a party with my family because I've been kept on going back to school, honestly. But I'm hoping actually by the time I get my bachelor's degree, that's when I want to do my last big hurrah, like with my family, you know. I want to include them in on it. It's really sad, like when you don't see your family all the time and you can't include them in on all the accomplishments. I think it would be really fun to have like a college party all together with all my accomplishments, but the bachelor's degree is such a huge deal. So with that one, I want to like hold off for a long time until I get the bachelor's and then kind of celebrate everything with them, because it's hard to get everyone like together. So I've held off with like my family. Anyways, some tea originally though, with my 2024 party, I'm gonna go about it differently. We'll just get into it. My party in 2024, if anyone remembers or anyone cares, I'm a party planner. I love to plan parties. Gift giving is also my love language. I had sashes for everybody. It was like so much fun. I don't know if I will do the whole sashes thing again. I think it just depends on the invite and who all comes. I know like everyone that's coming, I love getting creative and like ordering sashes, and it's just so much fun. We'll get into all the nitty gritty because this is like fun for me to talk about. I would love you guys to be like a party planner, but it's so much work and it's like so hard. Oh, also remember that job that I applied for to try to be like cosplay for princesses? I haven't got a call back, so I think that's not gonna happen. That's sad because I like party planning. It's like fun. Party in 2024. Initially, you guys, some fun facts, because planning is stressful, especially as an adult. I feel like when you're younger and you're in high school, it's easier, but once you get to adulthood, it's like really hard to get people together. That's why now I've had to realize I need to get more creative with it. It's hard to get people just because like your life doesn't revolve about all around yourself, you know, and I know that. And I hope all of us as humans collectively know that, because like you're your own individual person, and the older you get, you just have other commitments to life, and you could get married, start a family, focus on your career, back in college, whatever the situation is, like it's just harder. That's why I've had to learn to kind of get more creative, or this year I want to go out of my comfort zone and try to meet more single friends, because ideally if I have single friends, we're able to hang out and do more things together. I feel like, not gonna lie, like when I had taken friends, it made things really hard. They would have to be busy with their significant other, which I understand respectfully. Whenever we'd like have conversations and talk, like we just wouldn't relate to each other with anything, honestly. And I just want to have friends right now in the season of life where like we can kind of relate to things. I really hope I find find some friends. Well, I do kind of need an invite list for the next party for this year. I want it to be friends that will keep it real and they're gonna be good people, but I hope they're gonna be single and we can all have a good time, you know? I don't know, that's just the struggle I've had with my taken friends, unfortunately, in the season of life that I'm in. If I was taken, things would be more relatable, of course, and then it'd be like easier, but I'm not. So it's sometimes weird, you know, in the friendship where I'm like, that's cool, but I can't relate. It's like they can't relate to me being single because they're not anymore. It's like the same thing, you know? I'm just too brutally honest sometimes. Like, I think it scares boys away from me and probably my friendships too, but you know, I don't want to lie. Anyways, it's a whole ideal. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm like, I don't want to lie my feelings. I had a toxic friendship breakup where I did white lie in the friendship a lot, and that was on my end, like one of the reasons why we didn't stay friends. On her end, I thought she was very like disrespectful to me with like my education and career, like not believing in me, not assuming I was gonna finish college, and it's crazy because look at me now. Yeah, no, I was kind of tempted to like, you know, because our moms are still friends-ish, kind of, not as close because of our fallout, just to slip the holiday cards to be like, hey, I graduated, you know, and you didn't think I could. But I'm not a petty person. Friendship department's been kind of rough, so it'd be nice to kind of try to find some single friends that can just relate to what I'm going through, they're going through, wine nights, pasta, like, yeah, I feel like I've not experienced that enough because all my friends are taken and it's just different experience, different vibes. Sorry, back to the story. So in 2023, I was initially going to plan a party because I had turned 25 years old, and I was like, oh, that's perfect, a 25-year-old like milestone, that's like so much fun, but I couldn't get anybody to go. It was really hard. The invite list, only like my parents and one of my childhood friends that could make it. And I decided to like plan it more thoroughly and do it in 2024, but how I figured out that loophole was belated 25th birthday, early graduation 2024, because I was going to graduate that summer. 2024, you guys, was like so busy for me because my high school friend was getting married in April. I had my Mel's Coachella party planned in May, and then I was graduating college for the very first time, officially in community college in 2024 in June. So the months were like back to back to back, but thankfully I was able to get at least, like, counting me, 7 of us in total. I didn't quite get up to 8. I had an 8th person and the friend bailed. It was a whole thing, but honestly, looking back, like one person bailing, like it didn't make a difference. I think I was just worried because it's like my parents were covering for this limo at the time, and I'm just like in my head being like, I want everyone to come because like I want it to be worth like the money for my family. You know, they're doing this as a nice gift for me, and I'm an overthinker and people pleaser at heart. And so I'm just like, I want everyone to make it and be in attendance. But honestly, with -1 person, it really didn't make a difference, honestly. And like my parents were understanding and okay with it. So it really wasn't that big of a deal, and we all had a really fun time in the group. My parents had gifted me like the money once. This time around, I gotta save up for it. But that's okay because I actually want to save up for it. So kind of getting into planning it again, 2025 just didn't work out. I wanted to do it summer of 2025, but everyone bailed on me, as you guys had knew from that vlog, my friends ditched me vlog. And then I tried in the winter and it just didn't quite work out with daylight. And I realized my loophole was I hadn't technically got my certificate yet, but I was like, it's a new year, I'm trying to focus on myself, but also like find some friends. Or if it comes down to it, if I can't find friends for this party, my parents are gonna come. So then the money is not gonna get like wasted or anything like that, especially because like now that I'm saving up for it, I'm trying to be wise. Well, anyways, it's the top of the new year. I'm really excited to like budget for this, so I mean it, because I've always kind of struggled with like budgeting, and I really want to see, especially at the top of a year, of like the progress and if I actually budget well and if it all works out, to see like if I did it, you know. I hope so. Sorry, I had to move parking lots, so we're in a new spot, but still the same day in January. Let's get into it of what I want to plan for my party in 2026, even though it's belated for 2025. I know. Technically, I haven't got my certificate yet, so that's my loophole, like I keep saying. It's gonna be called Mel's Honorella because of honor student, duh. I thought I gotta change it up a little bit. I did Mel's Coachella the first time around because I never, to this day, have been to Coachella, and it's something I'd love to go and do someday, but maybe not because the social anxiety aspect might be kind of hard for me. So I was like, I want to do a Mel's Coachella party instead, just in case if I don't want to go to Coachella, because like the more I think about it, like social anxiety is a real thing I deal with, and I would probably feel that at Coachella. That was the inspo of that name. For this one, obviously being honor student, I'm like, yeah, I gotta do it. I won't go into it too much this year because it's a new year and I already accomplished it, but I technically still haven't got the certificate, so one last celebration is in order. Where do I begin with everything? Trying to save up because we're at the top of the year. I already have like 100 set aside. Keep like doing that. So my goal to budget off is 1,000. It sounds like a lot, but once I'm gonna be in the budget, when I get up to 1K, it's really gonna feel fine. And whatever leftover change like I'm gonna have, I'm just gonna save it for other things. This is gonna be really good for me. Like I'm really excited to budget because it's something something exciting, but it also helps like teach me how to properly budget for actual important things. So I'm excited to learn. I feel like I'm at this age where I need to. I'm focused on myself and my career, and I'm trying to figure something out like budgeting, because I never really liked math. I kind of thought if I do something fun to budget, it's going to help me be more like motivated to budget for things that are not fun down the road. I need to also budget $100 for a dog sitter. Potentially, if my family does tag along, like if I don't have enough friends to come with me, my goal is to get 6 people in the limo. Technically there could be 8 in the limo, but it's kind of hard to find 8 people. So 6 is my max, including myself, meaning I need 5 people. There's some potential if I can't get enough people, I'm gonna have my parents attend, which I'm totally fine with it. Like, I think it'd be really fun for them to experience. If like family does attend, I want to save up money to find a dog sitter, because here's the deal, like, yeah, we're gone for a few hours. Yes, Nala will be fine. But puppies need like a lot of attention. Like, you know, she can go potty beforehand and get fed, but you know, what if she gets thirsty, or what if she wants to play? What if she wants to go on another walk? I want to find like a dog sitter if my whole family does have to come. So I want to budget $100 for that. So potentially needing a dog sitter, I need to save up $100. What else did I have like all added up? I want to get my hair done and look cute and glam, plus tip. So that's kind of around another 100-ish. It evens out to like 80 and 20. So if I have the 100, I'll be set. Kind of did all the math. I'm forgetting everything all off the top of my head. I'm sorry. My goal was to get under 1K. I'm around like 900 something. Potentially like restaurant money. You know, just being like an adult now, I'm trying to like save up for like my portion. Tip for restaurants, like another 20. Anyways, I did the math of all that stuff, and it's like just like right on the dot of 1K, because I don't want to be at 1K or past 1K. So I'm around like 900 something when I was doing the math, and I'm like, that's perfect. That's exactly where I want to be with all of it. It's just fun and cool just to learn something new and just kind of go through adulthood and like see what it's like. And again, I thought something fun would kind of help me, honestly, to motivate me to budget for hard stuff like braces and college. Anything left over is going to go towards those funds. You got to work hard and play hard. Like, I'm still going to be budgeting little bits for those things as well, but I want to have something fun where I can look back and be like, oh, I did that. Like, I did that, you know? And to be like, I afforded it. I took the time and like saved it. You know, I want that reward feeling of like, wow, I did that, you know? Because even with traveling someday, like, this will be a good skill for me to learn how to budget. The invite list for this party. Great news. I did meet a new friend. We'll see if this friend attends or friendship still works out. A new friendship, but I'm really glad it happened at the top of the year to become friends, because whenever we hang out, I'm actually hoping to host a Galentine. He's gonna be down because we're both single girlies, and I just like needed a new like single friend. It'll be fun to like, you know, have like the wine and pasta night and just gossip, honestly. Oh, I've missed it. But I've never really had it like that, so I'm excited. To be honest, I'd have like wine and gossip night with like Abraham, which was so much fun and so great. But it's just different when it's one of the girls. But no, it was always fun with Abraham when he was in town. So yeah, if it is like my family, like how I would do the invite list if I don't get enough friends. My mom and stepdad count as a duo. My dad doesn't choose to date again. So instead, I am going to offer him a friend plus invitation. I'd offer him a date plus, but I know he doesn't want to take anybody out. With my mom, stepdad, my dad, and one of his friends, that's 4. Me, I'm 5. And then one of my friends, if this friendship works out, that's already perfect. Like, we have 6, we're good. Kind of thinking in the limo, honestly, 2, 2, and 2, the seats will be spaced out. So 6 is a good even number. But if I have a couple more friends that are around my age, we could squeeze. We'll just like see, because the attendance as an adult is really, really hard. That's why I talked about earlier with like needing to try to get creative with it. That's kind of where I'm at in the moment, is just the planning phase, trying to make some new friends, see how it's going. But again, if I don't have enough friends to fill the seat, I can include my family and we can make it work. That's why for sure I was like, oh, it'd be really cool to at least meet like one new friend, so I can have like one person guaranteed to come. I'm hoping. With a new friendship, it's always hard and you never know. But it's a new year, it's a clean slate. As for my other friends, you know, because like them all ditching me in the summer of last year really did hurt my feelings, and a lot of old friendship trauma came back up. You know, like all I have to say truly is like, I'm in this season where like I'm sad without having friends. I don't know if it's meant to be, like they'll come back into my life is how I'm trying to kind of look at it. If they care, like they'll reach back out. I don't know. I don't want to be like a complicated person. I want it to be natural friendships. That's what's hard with adulthood. You don't always feel like it's natural. Especially with this new friend, I never want to like force a friendship. So yeah, it's hard. Friendships are hard. But friendship breakups are worse than relationship ones because they're hard. Because you know each other so much longer and you go through so much more life together than a relationship really. I mean, unless it's a long term. You get the point though. If any of my old friends are meant to come back into my life, like they'll come back. Like naturally though. I'm not trying to mean that as like a complicated forced way. I just mean like naturally I hope they come back. Whether if it's like you run into each other or the friend thinks about me and texts me, because if that happens it's easier for me to respond, or I'm more keen to responding because I'm seeing like the text a lot of times. I don't want that to like be forced or anything. So if it works out over this year, because the year just started, you never know what to expect, I'd love to like reconnect with the friends. But if it doesn't work out, then it just wasn't meant to be friends, you know, or in the season of life or whatever is going on because of the friendship fallout. Like I miss all my my friendships. For the most part, I do. There's some I'm glad are gone. But because they were bad friendship breakups, okay? But still, just because they were bad friendship breakups, like, I can forgive and let it go. That's why this year I want to be healing. I want to heal from everything. Even the guys I've dated, like, I just want to heal from all of it and be cool, be good, be all right. Whether if it's healing within myself, healing conversations with other people. And I also want to just try to meet new friends too. But anyways, I was also trying to explain, if I don't meet new friends this year, I was all sad about it because, like, I've needed community in my life and I still want that. But I also kind of was like, you know what? I've realized with planning a lot of events with just my family, for one, more intentional time with my family, but for two, I feel like with friends, sometimes it gets complicated or lost in translation of how to do something. And sometimes you just want to plan something your own way. I will say, having that quiet, that peace, that alone time, planning it my own way has also been nice and enjoyable. Like my New Year's Eve party with family, like that was just so much fun and I planned everything. I actually really had a good time. Or just getting lunch with my dad and picking out new restaurant spots. Like that's like fun. Like I actually like enjoy that. Spending more time with family and picking out things that like I like to do and my family's supportive and down to do it. Kind of more than friends will be. Yeah. And so I think I'm just enjoying this time. Not that friends wouldn't be, but sometimes again, it gets lost in translation with friends. I feel like you're like, you want to do this and want to do that. And it's crazy. I've also tried to realize, like, if I'm in the season of life where I don't have many friends, like I want to enjoy those times alone, try to be more positive about it and hope it's not a forever thing. I do want to get married and like find my husband. I'm trying to look at it as like in the moment and also take this time to focus on myself, focus on budgeting, my career. I want to get better with cooking. Finally, I found a hobby. I really love doing charcuterie boards. I'm going to do that whether if I have friends or not for every holiday, because I get sad over holidays and I was like tired of being sad. And so now having the charcuterie board like takes my mind off it. Like also doing that on New Year's Eve. Probably one of the best New Year's Eve I had in a long time. It was just fun creating something. And even when I thought about guys I dated in the past and sad being single and the midnight kiss and all that stuff, it was really nice doing the charcuterie board because then I'm like, I thought about it for a second, but because I distracted my brain, I was like, I can't keep thinking about it anymore. I'm like, I have work to get done before my mom was going to come back from her trip. I'm like, I gotta get this done. I can't think about that. So it was a nice distraction to like, honestly, like honest truth, like not have to think about it. So that's where we're at right now in January. I'll like update you guys and it'll be fun to see if I do this challenge well. I guess it's going to be kind of a challenge video when it comes to budgeting, but just also a real chat.